Hello, I'm here with Spug. Hello, Spug. How you doing?
Hello, all right, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm enjoying myself, and I finally cracked open some of the new stuff. So I've put together some Thanos filth, which consists of the 8 cost one, which doubles his over crushing damage, and the idea is to get maybe a bit of Jerry Lawler. Global, pay a fist, target blocked or blocking superstar deals double damage, so that would double his initial attack, and then he would double anything that goes through by Overcrush, according to the most recent ruling.
Yeah.
Plus a bit of flair with Ric Flair. Woo! Pay 4, target superstar die gets +4 attack. So on top level, if I had 4 energy for that and a fist for that, and probably a shield for the Booker T global, which is a force block global. In theory, I could get 9 +4 double to 26, and any of that goes through gets doubled again by Thanos' ability, so that's nice. To protect the win con, I've got Eddie Guerrero Ice Steel, which steals or moves energy dice from your opponent's reserve pool to their use pile, so that puts the kibosh on silly things like what's it called? Static field, is that what it is?
Static field.
And I've got protection in the form of Black Widow against silly pingy things, and I've got removal in the form of Becky Lynch, and ramp obviously is going to be a big thing because Thanos is very expensive. So I've got Kree Captain, pay 2 fists, get a 3 reduction, Intellect Devourer so I can spin psychics down. Becky, not only removal and good stats, but also I can prep them, so it accelerates it. And Atlantis is funky. I like it. I'm enjoying it. And you can do the funky thing where you maybe prep it with Becky Lynch Global and roll all your dice on turn 3 if you manage to get shields. So we'll see how that pans out. Spug, what have you got for us?
So my team is basically a Seething Corruption team based around the use of Grey Hunter. When Grey Hunter is KO, deal 1 damage to all opposing character dice. So that's combined with the Nihilor Global. Pay a mask once per turn, you may KO a character die you control. So you can kind of, as long as you've got a mask, you can knock him out on command. And then Seething Corruption says until end of turn, when an opposing character die takes damage, KO it. So the idea is that you would activate that and then you'd be able to wipe your opponent's field and steam through. Now, the flaw in that plan is obviously something like Black Widow Agent, which, James, you have on your team, which reduces all damage dealt by characters by character abilities by 1. So that basically completely nullifies Grey Hunter. So as a backup, I know this is boo, hiss, nasty thing to do, but as a backup win con, I do have the God Catcher simply because I'm going to be using, I think, quite a lot of actions because I have Stretch as one of the actions combined with Macho Man Randy Savage, who is a bit like a more expensive version of Spot from Guardians of the Galaxy. Whenever you draw and roll any number of dice outside your clear and draw step, draw and roll 1 extra die. And the Stretch ability, if you roll it on its burst phase, gets you to draw a die and roll it. And also it has a global that you can pay a fist and you can once per turn draw and roll a die. And then you can move a die from your reserve pool to your use pile. But obviously with Macho Man, you get to do an extra one when you do that. So it's it's not particularly brilliant, but it does create a bit more churn.
It's confusing.
It's also a bit confusing.
Sort of foxes your enemy.
Yeah.
Well, if I buy Black Widow, you're welcome to buy God Catcher. I think
that's fair. That has to be it. Yeah.
Okay. Should we roll off? No, in fact, let's do action or energy because we decided. So call.
Let's do that.
You call action or energy.
Action. Don't do that.
It is action.
Okay. I'm gonna go first.
Right. Good luck to you.
We're recording. I've got a guest. Okay. You have Intellect Devourer, don't you? So I'm gonna spin that down to a thing. Use Becky Lynch's global, and then
prep a God
Stretch. Yeah. No, that's the backup plan.
Great. Quite right. I didn't get any shields, but I did get that. I suppose that's quite good, and I'll try those again. Yes, get in. This is 1 extra energy though. I think I'll probably persist with it. It's not like, well, I could buy an Eddie Guerrero, but that's not really going to do any good. So we feel that, and then we spin it down to a question mark. Then we pay for Becky Lynch. Then we buy an Atlantis, which gets prepped, and I get left with that, which I don't need. And it's your turn.
Okay. Now here's where I want stretch on energy, not on that. Or mind you, I suppose it does mean that you can. I could buy an Eddie and then put him straight in my bag, couldn't I? Which isn't a terrible thing. And then I would definitely draw him next turn anyway. So it's kind of like, well, let's see. No, definitely. Oh, but now it's annoying because now I have to roll him and only get one shot of rolling him because he's on the burst face, which could be really annoying.
Stretch is too much for me. I don't think I could. It's quite good to include on your team when you're playing against me because I will never take advantage of it because I don't understand.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the odds instead. So I'm going to pay 4 to buy a Macho Man.
Right.
And then I'm actually going to put all of these into my bag.
Oh, right. Okay, that makes sense. Sort of.
And then I know that I will, unless I draw him now. Come on, don't draw him now. Yes.
So this is the action.
Yeah.
The action is to move all of those dice into your bag, and then the burst.
Yeah, but then the burst is to draw on. Yeah. Oh, so I've got a question mark.
Oh, okay. Right.
Which is
useless.
which can just sit there. You'll go.
Okay. Oh, I should probably that one moves there, and I should probably roll that. Oh, boo hiss.
Not what you wanted.
Let's think. It comes up an energy again. What do we do? Die Becky, probably.
Yeah.
Fists and masks is quite well natural. Fists is okay, masks not so. Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. I will just use my Atlantis to move all of those to there, and then I'll pull a die from my bag. Surprising how often that works, I have to say.
Yeah, it's pretty good actually. They do cost. Okay, so I've just got these 4. Come on, Randy. Well, let's keep that in case things go wrong. The worst thing now would be if he rolls on single fist. Ah, thank you. Or he can roll on his level 2 side. That would be nice. I think actually what I might do then is use Becky Lynch's Global and buy another stretch.
Do you like the stretches?
Pass turn to you.
Okay, I've got 3 in a bag, and the Atlantis is 4. Let's see if I can get the right energy. Looks alright. Probably do it. For those 2, or which I can swap one down. That's for Kree Captain. That's for Becky. And there's some masks, so that should work out, hopefully. So that reduces him to 5. That means he gets prepped. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including a mask. Seems legit, no?
Does.
Well, I should do it in the right order. Becky. Whoops. Becky, Kree Captain. Thanos field. So.
Okay, refill. For lots of stretches.
Stretch eye.
Oh, lots of energy. Lots of masks. Well, I would kind of like to have those. I'll keep that mask. Okay. Let's fill that sidekick. Now I can buy something and put it in my bag should I wish. I mean, actually, the thing I want to buy with the Thanos lurking is Mastermind, but I have no but I can get a shield from that.
Indeed.
So, let us pay 1, 2, 3 for a Mastermind. Then
bag, draw and roll 2.
Yeah. sorry. Oh, yeah. So I need to use the stretch. So I can put it in my bag. Drum roll 1. Drum roll 2. There we go. That's actually all right.
And because it's the action, you don't have to put any of those in the use part, right? It's because it's just a burst on the action.
That's right. Yeah, it's just the action. Yeah.
I think I might finally be getting to grips with stretch. It's good. No, I mean, it's good for you because it's more one-sided, isn't it? With Randy.
Yeah. And I'll buy a Grey Hunter, I think, with that energy that I've got left over.
Good.
And that'll be your go. In fact, if I keep that.
I shall refill my bag and pull 4. I would hope to pull. Atlantis, nice. Because if I miss Thanos and hit Atlantis, then I can have another go at it next turn. Oh, if I miss both of them, that's a little sadder, though. Oh, poo. Come on. Hey, well, I hit both.
He always comes on his level 2 side.
Good. Well, before you get your stinky doodah in the field, it's not the time. I've got a fist, I've got a shield, and I've got, if I spin that down with Intellect Devourer, a question mark.
I think you might be able to win.
I don't know, let's try it. Let's field in for 2. This, unfortunately, I'm not going to, I could prep, but I think we decided that I have to first move a die, and I want both of these, so let's not. So I would have to force one of yours to block, and I don't really care which it is. Well, obviously it'll be the psychic if there's the psychic bit. Yeah, let's do that then. So your psychic has to block.
Yeah.
That hangs around till the end of turn, I suppose, and then I pass priority.
If I'd have kept the mask, I could have knocked out the sidekick now. But I kept the fist because I was going to use. So I could draw and roll a die, and then draw and roll a die, which might give me. I mean, that's the. It's okay. I'm going to use the stretch global.
Okay. That's a good idea. Yeah, that makes sense.
As I can draw and roll a die, which has to go to my thing, but then with his, I get to use another one.
You need a mouse.
Oh, but not him. Because then I'm guaranteed shields.
But if he, you couldn't have fielded him because it's not your turn. Oh no,
I couldn't have fielded him. No, but what I needed is to roll a sidekick on a mask or a question mark side.
Yes.
But I think without it, I'm toast because you are going to do 14 damage, which I can block 4 of. But then that overcrush is going to be doubled.
Yes, I'm going to pay. Where do I have to pay it? Pay. Okay, so your psychic has to block. I attack with that.
Yeah.
Probably might as well attack with the psychic as well, but let's just say I attack with that, and then you block. Well, let's say I attack with both. No, because then you can choose who to block.
You're going to attack with blow.
No,
yes.
That would be stupid.
That would be a little unwise,
okay,
I would say.
I am attacking with Thanos, and you have to block with the psychic. You can also block with the other one. I'll double his attack and defense with a fist. No, just double.
Just
damage.
his attack.
Just double damage. So he's going to do 14 damage, and 10 of that will go through, which, from Thanos' ability, will be doubled to 20, and you're dead. That was quicker than the last game, wasn't it? Okay.
That was good.
We can probably rack them up and play another one, I think.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Spug. Hope you enjoyed that. That was ugly Thanos, slightly low-hanging fruit.